It's a sound that I'm pretty familiar with now, given this has happened, gosh, probably 15 times in the past 10 years, if not more.
Familiar and unfortunately for a Winston-Salem homeowner, getting used to that sound. We're talking about car crashes.
And he says it happens right outside of his home that sits at the intersection of Hawthorne Road and Ebert Street way too often, including just this morning. And he has the video to prove it. Fox 8's Justin Lundy joins us now live in Winston-Salem at that intersection where the two vehicles collided this morning. Justin, what's the damage like?
Well, when I first arrived, the stop sign was on the ground. There's debris everywhere, but that has now since been removed. And there's now a new stop sign, as you can see over my shoulder. But when it comes to changes to the traffic flow at this intersection, a study conducted by the city of Winston-Salem determined that right now there is no need for an all-way stop. Debris, tire marks, and a broken stop sign at the intersection of Ebert Street and Hawthorne Road. It's just a few of the things left behind after a Monday morning crash that a homeowner heard loud and clear.
I was checking my mail, and as soon as I opened the door, I heard a crash. I knew immediately what it was. It was an impact of two vehicles. I must have just missed the crash by maybe a split second.
Neighbors and even children say this intersection is prone to crashes.
My husband's car was actually hit, like rear-ended at this intersection before. It's just kind of a tricky area. Cars sometimes fly down Hawthorne and Ebert, and they're not always looking for people turning left.
I'm pretty sure maybe a year ago, this same house was hit.
Jamie's claim stands correct. The same homeowner who talked about Monday morning's crash had another car run into their fence in October 2023, a fence that has since been rebuilt.
It's a sound that I'm pretty familiar with now, given this has happened, gosh, probably 15 times in the past 10 years, if not more.
Community members demanded action at the intersection of Hawthorne Road and Ebert Street. So the city's transportation department launched a traffic study to possibly implement an all-way stop. What city officials found was the 5-year crash history had a spike in 2019 with 4 crashes. However, total crashes decreased with 1 in 2020, 0 in 2021, 2 in 2022, and 1 in 2023. City officials did not provide totals for 2024 and 2025. Additionally, the 85th percentile speed average on the road is 36 miles per hour. That is in compliance with the posted speed limit of 35. Based on the data that the city gathered, an all-way stop was not recommended at the location at this time. Winston-Salem City Councilman Scott Bowen says he's looking at other options to appease neighbors.
The homeowner and I will have a meeting next week to discuss potential things that we can do to approach the city with better way of communication, better way of appeasing what they are looking for, and getting more of the community on board for this.
In the meantime, homeowners are disappointed by the decision to not implement an all-way stop and say it feels like this problem isn't getting solved in a timely manner.
I hope that as more data comes in, that will be rectified. Sadly, I would hate to think that more crashes have to happen here before that takes place, but it might be that that's that might be the trajectory that we're looking at here.
The Assistant Director of Transportation of Winston-Salem says that if conditions change at this intersection, they will gladly conduct another traffic study. Reporting live in Winston-Salem, Justin Lundy, Fox 8 News.
Justin, thank you.